Why smart investors are buying Bitcoin. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel where we break down the future of money and investing. Today, we're unpacking a question I hear all the time. Why are real investors people who manage millions, even billions buying Bitcoin? Is it a bubble, a hedge, or something way deeper? Let's find out. When the smartest investors in the world shift their portfolios toward Bitcoin, it's not random. It's strategic. And in this video, I'll walk you through exactly why they're doing it with real data, real logic, and zero hype. Bitcoin as digital gold. Let's start with what real investors always care about: scarcity. Gold has always been seen as a safe haven, right? Limited supply holds value. But here's the thing. Mining technology keeps improving, and more gold is still being found. Bitcoin, it's mathematically scarce. The supply is capped forever, no matter what. That alone makes it attractive in a world of endless money printing. Bitcoin reminds me of gold when I first got into it in the 1970s. Let's talk inflation. Your $100 today buys way less than it did 10 years ago. That's because central banks around the world, especially during crises, print money like there's no tomorrow. Real investors don't just sit back and let inflation eat away their wealth. They look for hedges, and Bitcoin, with its limited supply and increasing adoption, fits the bill perfectly. Cash is trash. We chose Bitcoin because it's harder than gold, more portable, and programmable. Now this is a big one: control. Banks can freeze your account. Governments can seize your assets. But Bitcoin, it's decentralized. Nobody controls it. That's why it's called freedom money. The Internet of money should not be controlled by corporations or governments. For real investors, this decentralization is a feature, not a flaw. It's protection against political instability, capital controls, and financial censorship. Institutional adoption. Still think Bitcoin's just for tech nerds and Reddit bros? Think again. Institutions are here, and they're buying big time. In 2020 and 2021, Tesla added Bitcoin to its balance sheet. Major hedge funds began allocating 1 to 5% to Bitcoin. In 2024, several Bitcoin ETFs were approved, a sign that Wall Street is getting cozy with crypto. Real investors follow smart money, and when BlackRock and Fidelity make moves, that's a signal. Global demand and limited supply. Here's the kicker. The world wants Bitcoin, but there's not enough to go around. As developing nations face currency collapses, people are turning to Bitcoin. It's borderless, permissionless, and secure. Supply is fixed, but demand? It's going global. Psychology of long-term investors. Real investors think long-term. They don't chase pumps or panic on dips. They see cycles, fundamentals, and adoption curves. Bitcoin's price moves in cycles tied to having events every 4 years. It's a pattern that long-term investors understand, and they position themselves accordingly. Bitcoin versus other assets. Let's compare. Stocks, tied to company earnings. Real estate, great, but not liquid. Gold, solid, but hard to transport. Bitcoin, 24/7, global, liquid, and divisible. That's why real investors don't necessarily go all in, but they diversify in. Bitcoin becomes part of a balanced, future-focused portfolio. So why are real investors buying Bitcoin? Because it's scarce, decentralized, inflation-resistant, and globally in demand. They're not gambling. They're preparing for a new financial reality. The best time to plant a tree was 10 years ago. The second best time is now. You don't have to be a whale to invest like one. Start small. Learn. Think long-term. If this opened your eyes, hit that like button, subscribe for more deep dives, and comment below. Do you think Bitcoin belongs in a real investor's portfolio? Let's start the conversation. Thanks for watching, and remember, while the future is uncertain, Bitcoin offers a chance to be part of something bigger than banking. See you in the next one.